The transition from Europe to here was really tough, and today, thanks to my teammates and coach and everyone who believed in me, my shots went in.
In a changing NBA world where the Bucks and Celtics reign supreme, can the Miami Heat find a new star to complement their core? Well, guess what? It's Nikola Jovic, a standout player with high expectations. Will his leadership take the Heat to the top in the East? Although Jovic was selected in the 27th pick in the 2022 draft, superstar Jimmy Butler claimed to have already noticed a confidence boost in Jovic as he began his sophomore season with a breakthrough campaign from Nikola Jovic to stay in front. No, not Nikola Jokic, the star player of the Denver Nuggets and the current MVP of the NBA Finals, to be clear. Even at just 20 years old, Heat supporters are aware of Jovic as a youthful, exciting player who can succeed under head coach Erik Spoelstra. Jovic will undoubtedly see the most playing time of his early NBA career due to the roster changes made this past offseason. In the 15 games he played last season, he averaged 2.1 rebounds and 5.5 points. Nikola has been carrying himself more confidently. He's been walking with his chest raised. According to Wes Goldberg of All You Can Heat, Butler remarked, "I like that. He's starting to realize what a fantastic basketball player he is and how right he is in this league and on the international scene. He will have a big part to play with us." Butler is alluding to Jovic's participation in the FIBA World Cup with the Serbian national team when he speaks of the world stage. At the tournament, Serbia secured second place thanks to Jovic's 10.1 points per game average. Regarding Jovic, Spoelstra remarked, "This is exactly the type of summer and offseason that he needed," according to the Miami Herald. "To be able to play, to be able to take part in all of our summer league practices, and to compete against elite teams in those summer league games. It worked out really well for him, even though we weren't sure how the Serbian team would perform. He's been given a fantastic opportunity." Despite his large frame, Jovic has demonstrated the ability to score from all over the court and has enormous upside. Even Jovic, on Media Day, made the amusing comparison to Heat center Kevin Love, who obviously has faith in his young colleague's future development. He's improved greatly this year, adding 20 points to his frame and getting stronger at his game, according to Love. "I experienced the latter part of last year and had a fantastic summer. He possesses the elements of my game, and he also brings the ball up the floor with his handling. He's a worker, and his condition will only improve." Although Jovic made an impression at FIBA and during NBA Summer League play, it remains to be seen if he can carry over that caliber of play into the NBA. If Jovic is given a lot of playing time, it's reasonable to assume that he will go through some growing pains. However, if Jovic can mature into a dependable bench player, that could work wonders for Miami, providing them with another versatile weapon in their championship hunt. That could be attributed to him acclimating to playing outside of his home country of Serbia. According to Locked On Heat, Jovic remarked, "Last year it was a new country, new team, new teammates, new everything. This year feels different in that I truly feel like I'm at home. I'm glad to be with these guys because I feel like I belong here." The 20-year-old Serbian native has repeatedly stated that he still has a lot of growth to do, which isn't surprising. There's no doubt that he can have a big season if given the time. Jovic has the remainder of training camp and the Heat's preseason schedule to establish his merit for a significant role with Miami. It was a challenging rookie season for Nikola Jovic with the Miami Heat. During the FIBA World Cup, the 20-year-old forward put those difficulties behind him. Serbia made it to the FIBA World Cup final where they were defeated by Germany, but Jovic was a key component of that journey. Throughout the tournament, he averaged 10.1 points, 3 rebounds, and 2.6 assists. Jovic has demonstrated that he has the makings of a future superstar. It's unclear if that will happen in Europe or the NBA. Jovic is a rising star though, and as his skills advance and he gains more experience, he will be a formidable opponent. Serbia's World Cup run to the final was an unexpected accomplishment, and Jovic's position in the rotation will be crucial to his future development. Although Nikola Jovic was raised in his native Serbia, he was born in England. Mega Basketball, the team that produced two-time MVP Nikola Jovic, was where he played professionally. He was a 7-foot wingspan and stands at 6 foot 11 inches in shoes. At 223 pounds, he also had a body fit for the NBA. Although Jovic is renowned for his ability to make shots, the Heat greatly benefit from his size. He has the necessary basketball skills such as touch and footwork, which have been the foundation for many international prospects, and he can score buckets of points. Jovic still needs to improve defensively though. He has the natural ability to improve as a defensive player, and Miami is the ideal environment for him to do so. The majority of the 20-year-old's NBA G League rookie campaign was played with the Sioux Falls Skyforce. Throughout his 15 games with the Heat, he's averaged 13.6 minutes, 5.5 points, and 2.1 rebounds. He made shots from outside the arc 22.9% and from the field 40.6%. At the Roddy Boy Quartz Cup competition in Novi Sad in February 2021, Jovic made his senior debut for Mega Basket. In a 74-65 loss to Split on March 19th, Jovic made his ABA League debut, scoring 10 points and grabbing 9 rebounds in 21 minutes of action. One day after turning 18, on June 10, 2021, he inked his first professional contract with Mega. Jovic announced his candidature for the NBA draft in April 2022 and was present at the 2022 NBA draft, which took place at Brooklyn, New York's Barclays Center on June 23, 2022. The Miami Heat chose him in the draft with the 27th overall pick. On July 2nd, Jovic formally agreed to a multi-year rookie scale contract with the Heat. He signed on with the Heat for the NBA Summer League in July of 2022. Jovic was benched for one game without pay on October 23, 2022, after the Heat and Toronto Raptors got into a fight. On December 30, 2022, he was assigned to the NBA G League. Jovic advanced to the NBA Finals in 2023, but the Heat fell to the Denver Nuggets in a 5-game series. Nikola Jovic said, "Being in this league isn't easy. People are looking for a two-way contract that's standard. Everyone is engaged in combat over a contract. There's plenty for you to learn. The most crucial one is to learn how to win games first and foremost. Playing some solid defense, winning games, and developing are all things I really benefit from. That's what I find attractive." He was one of the youngest players we've ever drafted, according to Pat Riley, who was 19 years and 14 days old on the night of the draft. Riley stated, "Anybody we were going to draft was probably going to be a younger player or a development player. We simply believe that at 27 years old, this kid is a rising talent that you couldn't pass up." The Adriatic League, or ABA for short, is a league where many players who later play in the NBA started their careers. Some famous names include Aaron Baines, Yusuf Nurkic, and Nikola Jovic. Jovic mentioned that playing in this league was tough because he played against older, more experienced players. One of Jovic's strengths is his shooting ability. Even though he only made about 36% of his three-point shots last season, he still attempted a lot of them, nearly 5 per game. He has a smooth and quick shooting technique, especially when he's moving. He's good at creating space for himself to take a shot, like when he uses dribble moves or pump fakes. His favorite type of shot is when he catches the ball and shoots it without dribbling first. He's very confident in his shooting skills. Overall, Jovic's field goal percentage last season was around 43%, which is pretty decent. He's really good at making shots from close to the basket, but not as good at making shots from the middle of the court. However, considering his young age and the fact that he's playing against professional players, his ability to create his own shots is really impressive. It's not clear yet how well his dribbling skills will work in the NBA, but he's tall enough to shoot over most defenders. At the end, Jovic is a promising player with strong shooting skills and the ability to score points on his own. He has experience playing against tough competition in professional leagues and international tournaments. While he still has areas to improve, like his mid-range shooting and post-game, his potential as a scorer makes him an exciting prospect for the future. Only time will tell how he adapts to the NBA, but for now, he's definitely a player to watch out for. So do comment your thoughts on this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for all the latest basketball content. Until next time, keep ballin'.